Are we gonna do Friday?
Yep, if you want.
Sure. I haven't really posted. I didn't post much about this, so Friday I want to spend more time and actually post that up a little bit,
Okay.
like do a flyer or something.
Mhm.
Okay, it says we are live. Awesome. So I'm gonna start sharing it out on my phone. I'm also gonna try to pin that comment. I mean, pin.
I can just say it. It's okay.
Okay. What am I looking for? Facebook. Share this out. Great.
Hi, buddy.
Hey, Lauren. So if anybody's here, feel free to share out, let people know that we are here. I am here with my one of my bestest associates, Bronwyn Davies. She is on the line. She's going to be helping me to connect and go in deep into as much as the trance state as we can as I connect with my higher self, the I am essence. And we're just going to bring in whatever quick power pack messages that we have for you, as well as any kind of energy work that might want to come up. We're leaving it open donations, anything above $11, so that way it could be beneficial for both minds and her time. But we're leaving it open to you if you get value from just hanging out here or chilling in our energy, and want to drop a donation. That would be great. We so much appreciative. I'm happy to be teaming up with Bronwyn Davies again. So, Bronwyn, I just want to say thank you for joining me on today's live. And again, if anybody's here, please share out.
Um, quick question. It's off topic. There's a comment that says Facebook user sharing out. Is that a problem? Because there's no name.
That just means they're not signed as a StreamYard, but they're on Facebook. They're
Oh.
watching us on Facebook, and they're not signed as a StreamYard, so they're leaving a comment. We can't see their name on the StreamYard app. You would
Oh.
see their
Okay.
name if you was on Facebook.
Okay. I didn't know what that meant. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I should. How do I sound actually right now? Am I sounding okay to everybody? Okay, I see. Cheta, Renee, thank you for joining. Dawn, I saw you. Ada, beautiful. Thank you all for coming out and for joining us today with our. Is this becoming a weekly thing, Roman?
Yeah, it feels like it. For
Not
yeah.
well for you because you have this beautiful gift. And for those of you who do not know, who have not been tuning into our Six Spirits page, we have this pretty awesome group of just powerful, amazing healers and readers. And Bronwyn has this beautiful ability to help us connect and go deeper into that trance state. And she kind of helps facilitate and guides the sessions from there with her own intuitive guides who really help to kind of conduct the symphony of what we as channels, mediums, energy workers, of what we do. So, Bronwyn, just giving you a little love, a little giving you your flowers now, so you can uh, just shout you out a little bit. So, thank you, Bronwyn.
I posted something on the thing. I don't know why and I don't know how. But it's a
You posted
spammer and
something.
now it's on the
Oh,
screen. Oh no! Now I did it. Okay, I did it. I'm happy. We're good.
you're so. Ronald's figuring out the controls of this, and clearly she's having a little bit of fun. If anybody would like to leave a donation or would like to do a session, you can see it scrolling along the bottom. I'm going to share it. I'll pin it into the chat soon, but you can see the information scrolling on the bottom. You can drop a PayPal or Cash App donation if you like. Again, we're just requesting $11 and up, whatever you choose, whatever you feel is worth the value for this session. Bronwyn, I'm still sharing. Give me a moment, and then we can start to tap into uh, go into the channeling state. Sounds good?
Okay. While he's doing that, I just want to, for a reminder again, we are not mental health professionals and we are not health professionals. So if you're struggling with either your health or your mental health, to please reach out to a professional. And if you donate and you want a spot, um, can you just write that you've donated, and then if it anytime you feel like I might have forgotten, just say I'm still here or hi or something, so that I know, because sometimes I do miss things. So just so that you know. So Ivy donated. Thank you, Ivy.
Thank
We
you,
don't know.
Ivy.
We don't owe anyone on this one, do we, Zay?
Nope, we are all caught up with those who, unless you're talking about those who are booking private sessions with us.
No, no, it was just for
Mm.
this.
Oh, I did realize an email I sent for somebody. She may be on the live now, but if Linda, if you are here, if you pop in and you see this, I will be resending your video that I meant to send you previously for that session that we did. Something happened and it got bounced back.
Jared said hi.
Why
Hi,
is this
Jared.
not working? Jared, what's going on?
Ivy said hi. Ivy and Ada have donated, so we do have. These ones are going to be a little bit faster, guys. We're trying to make things more affordable and available to everyone. So they may be a
Yes.
little bit faster.
You're just gonna go right in and get as much exactly what you need right off the top, and then we're gonna keep it moving and try to fill as many people in the group who need that kind of assistance. So I'm looking forward to it. The energy feels pretty pretty easygoing and high.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a lot of movement. There's a reason why I'm sweating.
Mm-hmm.
Put it that way. So I'm feeling that vibe of like, let's go, let's go, let's go. And yeah, I'm the slow one struggling here. So if you can remember to share out for me, I appreciate that. Um, last thing I'm going to do is pin this in the comments for those who was requesting.
A couple of people said hi from Facebook, but I don't know who it was.
Hello, all. Thank you
Hi,
for joining
Teresa.
once again.
Hi, Renee.
Okay. I can't seem to get that pinned into the comment, but I don't want to take too long. I do want to take a couple moments to start my breathing and dive right in. If anybody does need to
Okay.
see the PayPal link or the Cash App, is scrolling along the bottom of your screen. I don't have the focus to type it out right now and pin it in the comments. That's a little much for me right now. So bear with me, but the information is there or in the description of the live. But let's get right into it. So I'm going to clear my energy. I'm still drinking my. You said you were drinking rose water earlier, right, Bronwyn?
Yeah.
I'm drinking the Tulsi and mugwort mix. It's actually really good too when you make it into like an iced tea.
Oh, is that what you did? Did you add anything to it?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it is way too hot. Oh no, that cup was sitting in the freezer for quite a while. It is way too hot to
Yeah,
be
no.
drinking hot tea right now. Okay. Ah,
Wait, it was Tulsi and mugwort?
yes. Yes.
I should have
Tulsi and
ordered
mugwort.
Tulsi. I don't
You
have any.
would you like to break down the actual influences of the herbs that we're using?
Um,
I just asked you because you're really good and you typically know that stuff off the top of your head.
Tulsi is also known as holy basil or holy basil.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on how you say
Mm-hmm.
it. Um, and it's a really for in India, or it's a very sacred plant. It's really good for your immune system. It's really good when people had COVID. I gave it out to a bunch of people, and it cleared out their chest and made them cough. Like, it just clears the body. But it's also a very
Mm-hmm.
relaxing herb, and there's it helps you to kind of relax, get centered, get grounded. And we're not doing a meditation, of course, because they're visions. But if you're doing a meditation, it's a really helpful herb to help you get deeper in. And for this, we just use it to kind of ground and to relax. And the mugwort is really good for relaxation. And even though He's drinking it now. If you drink mudwort, it heals you in your sleep, and it will heal you through your sleep. So drinking mudwort before bed will give you very vivid dreams. It will help you remember your dreams. At first, it might give you nightmares because it's clearing you out. But it's a plant that heals you before bed. It heals you in your sleep, I mean. And it's very relaxing. So
Exactly. So
and
yeah, that's a
rose
nice
water is
mix.
relaxing. Sure, if
I
you
know
have them, Jimmy.
I
Go
think the
ahead.
mugwort also is good for intensifying your kind of intuitive gifts and abilities.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I think it's for vision.
Mm,
Okay, so Ivy first, and then
mm-hmm.
Ada.
Okay. Ivy. Hi, Ivy.
Hi. Okay, hun, I gotta say your name right. Can you send me a voice message on how to say your beautiful name?
Mm,
Kaha? Okay. Thank you, Jimmy.
okay, Rana. I'm feeling connected to my higher self.
Can you
There's a little
describe what you
tension. There's a little tension in the belly and in the core.
can you balance out the energies to get rid of
I'm
that
feeling
tension,
a
like
lot of
pull them in from each side?
mm,
Because your right side there's a lot, but there's not much on your left.
that's right.
Hi Beverly. The person who just said that they donated, are you Dawn Marie? Is that who you are, hun? Because it's only showing Facebook user. Are you Coffee with Dawn? That's what I'm asking you. I'm sorry.
Mm.
Thank you. I love you. By the way, you're awesome. I watch your coffee thing in the morning. You're in a lot of light thing. Excuse me.
Okay. It's loosened.
Just for my own, what do you see or what color are you
Uh, it's pink, sandy texture color that I'm in. very fluid. I feel like I'm floating in bubble gum.
Can you get any information on? Hello, sorry. Can you get any information on what the color
I'm
and
feeling.
texture do?
It feels very much like pink velour. It's very smooth and it's a little sandy, like a matte feeling. But it's almost like a really gentle uh, ball of gel. Like I feel like I'm floating in gel, but it's just
And does
very
it?
smooth and velvet like.
Okay. Does it heal? Does it protect? Is it knowledge? Can you get that?
It's like a sac. It's like amniotic fluid. It's a lot of like protection.
Protection
There's
and
a lot
protection.
of protecting your core self, and it feels safe and comfortable and very nourishing, and also a bit of a trap, also a bit of a quicksand.
Okay. And we're gonna start with, sorry, Ivy.
This message is for Ivy. This is feeling like this is a message coming through for Ivy saying, just be careful of your comfort zones, of getting too comfortable. That need to protect is almost reactionary from trauma. And so you kind of cover up, right? And hibernate and like put on these extra layers of protection. And it starts to feel snuggy in there. It starts to feel safe and comfortable. This is my safe zone. And then that can become suffocating, whereas to the point that you can't get out when you want to get out. You're safe and sound, but at the same time, you're unable to get out and explore the world. This is about being bold enough to step outside of that comfortable space and not to get lulled to sleep, or not to get to the point where you're so safe and comfortable and protected that you're afraid to risk, and you're afraid to reveal yourself, and you're afraid to live your life and experience life because of the pains and the dangers and hurts you've been through in the past. It's like being afraid to come out of your cave. And so hiding in the cave when you're afraid to come out, they gave me that Plato's allegory where you're just seeing the shadows and you're thinking this is what life is. I see the shadows on the wall. I get a proximity. I understand it. But without ever coming outside the cave, you don't actually experience it. You don't actually get to feel and interact with the objects, the people, the places, the things, and you miss out on whole dimensions of life. And so this time for the shell to crack around the egg and to start to allow some of that amniotic fluid to be released. The chick is ready to hatch. The chick is ready to hatch. You're strong enough, you're capable enough to start taking steps outside of the cave and start exploring the world around you and start really feeling who you are and connecting and relating in the world, as opposed to being a bypasser or bystander as the world passes you by.
Ivy, I think that you've done a really good job on healing a lot of the trauma that you've been through. You've done a really good job of finding and creating a safe place for yourself, which is vital when we are looking at healing ourselves. But everything is about balance, and as he
I'm
said, it
just
is
gonna
time to go forward. Sorry.
I'm gonna offer a little Reiki towards her stomach while you finish on that message.
Actually, I'll shut up because I want her to concentrate. Okay, go.
Okay, so this is just towards your core. This is really tapping into the sacral, tapping into that creative sphere, also tapping a little bit into the solar plexus and a little bit into that sense of self. And this is really like to strengthen and intensify your connection with self and your allowance and willingness to step forward and trust in that. Trusting in that your life was meant to be. You were meant to be by the simple fact that you're here. As such, you get to live it and you're worthy and capable of living it. Your way, it's your life, as long as it's working for you. But at the same time, you need to be willing to come out and live it and not just be told how to live it, not just run and hide from it and try to avoid it, but actually, you deserve to live your life. Chakra. Just take some nice deep breaths into your belly. Expand it and release. Another deep breath into your belly. Expand and release. Relax those core muscles and breathe one last deep breath in and hold. Into the belly. Hold. Relax the muscles. Expand. Release. Ground yourself. Feel the weight of your body grounding towards the earth. Allow yourself to receive that energy, receive that love from the divine. You're ready to come out of your shell. You'll still be safe and protected. There will be risk, there will be danger, but you will gain so much more from the experience of going through those moments than you ever will in staying in the safety of your mother's nook. And that is not your literal mother, but we're talking about hiding away within the divine mother, within your own personal little sanctum, your own personal little cave. There's nothing wrong with that, especially when you're in need of healing. You've been doing the work. You've been doing the work and you're ready. You're ready to come out of your cave.
Ivy, I know you said that you had ulcerative colitis. I'm actually seeing that um, your hands hold a lot of energy and you're able to do a lot of energy work through your hands. So you can calm it yourself by doing breathing like he showed you, and put your hands on your stomach. Start to You're very, very, very strong in your gifts, so start to write things down. Just to, I know that you do have some confidence in your gifts, but the more confidence that you can gain, the more you'll realize how connected you are in a very real way and that you are safe to go forward. So just start writing things down and start paying attention to your body and what happens when you put your hands on your stomach. That'll be a confirmation for you. And the breathing, because breathing is everything. Breathing is just everything. It's the veil, it's
Yes.
relaxation, it's healing, it's literally everything.
Yes.
Okay, so next we have, but I'm really seeing you
Beautiful.
putting
Thank
your
you,
hands on
Ivy.
your stomach then. Next we have
What'd you say?
Ada.
Ada. Beautiful. And again, thank you all for coming through, for supporting. Share out the live. We do appreciate all your presence. So happy to be able to do these.
I love your
Okay,
energy,
Bronwyn.
Ivy. You're awesome. I really love your energy. You're very unique. I just have to say that before we move on to Ada. She's unique. I like that.
Okay, Ada. Let's connect.
Were you able to feel the energy, Ivy, from Zay? Yeah, Dawn, I think we work well together. We complement each other. Thank you for saying that, though. It is hard to find. I love Six Spirits. We're all awesome.
Okay, Ada. Okay. So I'm feeling Ada, and I'm feeling a lot of energy. Like I feel like I'm rocking on a cliff, on the edge of a cliff,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like I'm one of the stones that's rocking on the edge of the cliff, and it's like spirit is playfully like,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna fall, and I'm just here rocking back and forth, and it's both scary and exhilarating. But it's that kind of precipice sensation that I'm feeling with Ada.
Can you energetically push her over that cliff? Tell her to go. She'll be okay.
I feel it feels so much like no the invitation for Ada is really to lean into it and fall forward. The momentum is building, and it has been building, and it's been kind of like this slow crescendo of this stone up a hill, up a hill, up a hill.
Yes,
and
Marianne.
she's worked her way to the top of this hill, and it just feels very much of at the precipice of really diving in. And there's that hesitation and that fear and that falling back, and then that like, it's time to go. Are you ready? Like, and it almost feels like double dutch, or when am I ready to go? But it's an invitation. Like, it's not something that is going to be forced on you, but you have to understand you're ready when you say you're ready. When you make that lean into it and allow that momentum to take you as it's going to take you. But as you hesitate and doubt, you'll always have this back step and this back and forth. And so that's the sensation of the rocking. Spirit wants you to move forward and then lean into that momentum and lean into all that's coming forward to you, because it's going to be a thrill rush and a ride that's going to teach you so much about yourself on your journey, as it has been as you've been doing the work with this stone going uphill. And so now it's like this momentum is ready to come in and just take you for a whirlwind ride, but you have to lean into it. Life can sometimes force us on certain paths, but this is a path for you to choose into, for you to lean into. You've done the work, but you're still hesitant to throw yourself all the way in. And so that's this experience of being on the precipice. Spirit is calling for you and inviting you to lean into it, but you have to do it when you're ready and on your time. Otherwise, you'll be resistance, and it'll be a much more rockier road than it need be. There's like a lot of excitement and fun in this feeling and ahead of you on this journey, but it's all up to you. You say when that's kicked off. And as much as the world around you and everybody else say, you need to do it, you're ready, or whatever, if you don't feel it, no matter how much anybody else telling you you need to be ready, it's not going to matter. But it's up to you in your own readiness. Only you can say when you're ready. Sometimes we need to force ourselves. That's it. I'm going to throw myself into it and trust. And sometimes we need to come out of that need for control. And that lesson might be there for you. Am I trying to control this too much? Am I trying to have it done on my own terms? And maybe there's a lesson or something for you to gain from that insight before you're ready to just trust and let yourself fall, let yourself lean into that momentum. So that's the invitation for you. But Spirit really is eager and excited to see you go on this journey, fully supported of you. There is a sense of a safety net. There is a sense of a it's like that childlike wonder where kids will throw themselves into things and the parents will be scared for dear life, but the child is just playing or exploring and in this inquisitive state being a child. And more times than not, you see that child was near invulnerable to whatever the parent was fearing, but that fear would have prevented that child from ever gaining what they got out of that journey. Some kids will go through things, you start to learn to walk and you fall, and the parents like, no, not my baby. He scraped his knee, and prevent him from even being on his own 2 feet for the next 5 to 6 months. Now, this child who was ready to walk, however many months prior, may not have gotten the opportunity to until much later because of that fear. And so there's an invitation for you to look at that and decide for yourself if there's been fear in your way, and if you're ready to allow yourself to trust and lean into the momentum. But it's all there for you. It's like not even a roller coaster, but it's just this amazing, beautiful thrill of a ride. Roller
It
coaster
is.
sounds too much, but yeah.
Just to play on what he said and what came through to me, if you're feeling a lack of enthusiasm and a lack of purpose and a lack of fulfillment at work right now, and you feel like you're kind of burning out on your job and you're searching for more, just ask yourself what that more is that you're searching for. So I'm just going to kind of leave it at that. And also, I have an announcement to make. Ada's doing a live on Thursday on Six Spirit page. So
Yay!
Ada's awesome, and I just want to celebrate Ada because she's absolutely amazing and she's wonderful. But um, just to watch the burnout aspect, Ada, there is it's a psychological. It's showing us a psychological thing when we just get overworked and are undervalued and underpaid and um it happens, but there is just a little bit of a warning as to what's going on in that area and to ask yourself what the more is, okay, if that makes sense to you. And I'm going to just turn it over to Zay to do healing with Ada. Are we doing healings or what are we doing? I didn't even ask you. I'm sorry.
I'm not actually feeling any energy coming through right now, Ada. I apologize for that. But I am feeling something. Hold on a second. So this feels like I feel like a presence with me, and this feels like a deceased loved one.
Male.
Very irritable, very irritable, crotchety, just kind of. I'm maybe even I want to say judgy, just kind of this "I told you so" energy. But there's this real stubborn fighter that's on your side. It
You
feels
know who it is, Ada.
masculine, but it feels like it could be a woman as well. Like it feels like it could be a very masculine, polarized woman, or it can just be a masculine energy as far
It's
as being a guy.
no, it's a female. It's Sandy.
No, it feels like a woman, like I said, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but just
Everything
real
you're saying makes
irritable.
sense. Yeah.
And she's saying like she's saying "I told you so," and I know I really don't want to deliver a message of like "I told you so," but there's this
Yeah.
there's this vibe, this energy of I told you so. You have a habit of kind of letting people walk all over you and not being valued and allowing that to be, even though you might see it, right? And she's not exactly talking the way I'm talking, but what I'm hearing is yeah, you kind of have almost a habit of doing that, but you see it and you can step out of that at any time. And it's time. It's time to invest more in yourself, to trust more in yourself, and step away from those things that's really um, degrading you. Not just degrading you, but degrading your soul, because it's degrading your conception of yourself, is degrading how you feel and think about yourself. And in that, it kind of tears away at us as beings. And so you see where you're not valued and taken advantage of and walked over, and it's time for you to step away from that. But
That's
she is
amazing,
with you,
Ada.
and she's like a huge fighter. Like
Yeah.
really, she wants me to let you know that she's with you on your side. But she's real crabby and like just this like irritable energy. Um, and so yeah, so I try to smooth as much of that message as I could out. But I think you get the gist. She's like, I told you so. You've done this enough. You should know better by now, or you do know better by now, and it's time to change that. And that's the basic gist of the message.
And just to validate you, it's weird because Ada and I had that conversation that Sandy had come through with me, and it was a very similar, almost identical message. So just to give you that validation, Zay, that was awesome.
Okay, well, that makes sense. That makes a lot of
Yeah.
sense. So
Okay.
beautiful. Thank you, Ada.
I'm gonna mess your name up, Angelic Love Messenger, but I'm trying. Can you say
Oh,
her name?
Vaishu.
Vaishu.
Yes.
Okay.
Vaishu.
Vi. Okay. Vaishu. Okay, so she's
Yes.
next.
Hey, Vaishu.
Got it, Misty. Thank you.
Awesome. Give me just a moment. I have to adjust my posture here to clear out any kinks in my own vessel. How's my sound over there?
For me, it's okay.
Great. Okay. Okay.
Your
Gotcha.
energy dropped. Are you okay? Physically?
Yeah, no, I had some pains creeping in, so that's why I had to adjust. I'll be
Okay.
okay. Give me a
I
moment.
just wanted
I'll need
to
to
make sure.
reconnect.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't that you were getting tired. Because I over empathize on tired. I'm sorry.
It is all good. I appreciate your empathization of my fatigue. Okay.
The more shallow breathing, guys, is really good to clear. And then reset with the deeper breathing. But what he just did, like, I don't know if anyone else could feel that, but you can feel it lifting right off of him. I think I did.
Okay, Bronwyn.
Okay, can you describe where you're at and what you see?
I feel like floating. Excuse me. I feel like there's air in my chest. There's air in my lungs, and I'm floating like a hot air balloon. My lungs keep expanding. My chest keeps filling up with all this air, and it's making me float higher and higher.
Okay. Are you in the sky or is there a color?
It's the sky. It's a lot of blue, a lot of white.
She always has the sun around her. The sun comes through with every time, every reading. I don't know what that means, but just telling you, hon, the sun always comes through.
Excuse me. Shoes, feeling like some of this air, this filling up in your chest is almost like it's a suppression of higher thoughts. I don't know how else to say that. It's a suppression of almost some of your lighter side, and in that, it's sitting in your chest, rising you up like your heart space. It's like you're holding stuff in a lot. But this is a lot of times you'll hear about people holding stuff in, and we talk about how we hold in our pains or how we hold in negative and trauma. But what I'm hearing is that we can also hold in the good. meaning that sometimes we can turn and phase towards the difficult stuff, the more painful stuff, more than we need to the point where we don't even recognize or not allowing ourselves to sit in the grace, the gratitude, the reasons for gratitude, the abundance we may actually have. And so that's sitting in you, kind of storing up, and it's lifting you up almost towards the heavens to, you know, but at the same time, it's like you're going to burst if you do not allow yourself an outlet to share such beauty. And why wouldn't you share such beauty? Like all of that amazing light and grace you have to offer that's bursting to come out of you. It's rising you up individually in a sense, but in a sense, it's like you're at risk of that bubble bursting and you fall into the earth unless you start to allow yourself to vent it out. You know, when we go into hot air balloons, you know, they have the little cord that you tug that vents some of that hot air, and this is how they control how high they go, how low they go, the descent, all of these things. And so we don't want to just have you in a sense where you're so grounded or so stuck in dealing with the muck and mire of life, and you're locking up and bubbling in all of that good beautiful stuff that is just lifting you up and up, but without end. You can control that. You can start to vent that off and express that in various ways, um, to allow others to benefit from it, but also to allow yourself the opportunity to share and express your truth, because that alone is worth any effort within the course of life. It's us coming to understanding of ourself and then the expression of that. And so for you, not just dealing with the muck and mire of life, but actually expressing those beautiful aspects and those higher thoughts, etc. Um, just as much as the lessons and the that you're getting from the shadows and the deep dive, the deep digging, painful lessons. Share a lot of that lighter side also, and that's going to allow you to control, to navigate your journey with more control. That's what they're saying.
By Shu. So he talked about your expression of the positive and the lighter energies. If you're an empath, and I think that you are, one of the things nobody talks about is empaths are able to get both the positive and the negative energy. So if you're a true empath, you can pull in, or you're pulling in both positive and negative. We literally shut the positive side off because we don't feel that we are worthy of that positive energy coming in. And although at times it looks like you open it, there's an imbalance of it. Um, it doesn't look like it's kind of balanced. So just to start to receive the positive energy as well, and to pull that positive energy in, um, from your experiences, from going out with people, like everybody, you should be able to pick up the positive energy as well as the negative, and to start working on consciously balancing out the energies that you're taking into your body, and balance those out, consciously, and being aware of them. And I don't know if you're being bullied by somebody somewhere, but don't lose your voice.
Mhm.
And the message to stay logical and diplomatic in order to resolve the problem is coming through. I don't know what that means, but that's the message. Do you have anything else for her? Say.
So I'm going to also add to what Bronwyn said with regards to the say more positive side of the energy. This is not just also that it's not like you don't experience or see these things, but it's almost like those things can become very dismissive, like very dismissed easily.
Yeah.
And so that in a sense is a form of resistance also, right? Where we can just say,
Ah,
you know, I'm getting like, oh, life is so beautiful and there's all these amazing things in the world, but don't nobody want to hear about that. People are stuck and they want to hear real
Yes.
world around it, and so we choose to maybe not speak that much on that topic, or we choose not to focus so much on that stuff because the world around us might be telling us, well, we got to be more this, or not to pay attention to that. So it's not just the experience of it, but it's the allowance of yourself to experience and to enjoy it and to express it, as well as it is the aspect of just opening up to experience. Because I'm feeling that you're getting it, it's coming into you, but it almost feels like you're keeping it in to yourself because it might not feel like there's any place in your world around you for it, if that makes sense.
That
Yeah.
dismissive part was freaking genius. That's awesome. Okay. Just for everybody.
Um,
That's awesome. That was an awesome message. Just saying. Okay. Sorry.
so I am feeling a little bit of light language for Vaishal. My throat has been so Vaishal, I'm just gonna go on in and just do a little light language toning with you or for you. You can feel free to tone with me if you're feeling called. Uh, uh, Arera ko ayasu alea o ayari noi ya tuko yarata ara tuko ayaya wanahi tuko yarata ya Ariana o saka Arwah katata yinataya waralagi yaswaya hawahi Yahyana yasarva yahayana la ya asaya oya Hanara kyasi ya ya Hanaya haya harawa kura Wayohoya
Are you still on, Dawn? You're still on, Dawn. Let me know. I just haven't seen your comment.
Vaishu, your
There you
truth is worthy of being heard, so continue to speak it. You have a powerful perspective and point of view, and your voice needs to be heard, even if it's by the few. Although when you speak, you have a way to attract. So allow yourself to speak because your voice deserves to be heard.
Like maybe from youth. I don't know. I always tell her she should mentor girls, young girls.
Speak that truth. Well,
And
that's what I just heard. Speak the truth to the young black youth. That's psychic items. So I think that's like, is that Public Enemy or is that NWA? I think it's Public Enemy. Okay, beautiful. Dawn, I think she says she's here.
yeah, she's here. I just wanted to make sure because she hadn't been commenting, and I
Oh,
missed her. I missed her because my brain. Sorry about that, Dawn. You're next.
uh, how are you feeling about show? You
She said that was
feeling
fun.
okay with that?
Someone in her
She
life
said it
needs
was.
to be told where to go. I'm just telling you, Rachel. It's not really good spiritual advice to say that, but there's someone in your life who needs to be told diplomatically where to go. I'm see, I didn't even swear, guys. I'm getting there.
Beautiful. Okay, so who is next?
Done.
Okay, Dawn. Hi, Dawn. Ah, this is fun. again, thank you all for joining us. This has been fun. I'm enjoying these.
You got to balance again with the
Okay.
2 sides. Can you just bring that? Yeah. Balance the 2 sides. Don, you have good energy today. Really good energy today. It feels like good day, bad day, no matter what. Your energy is balanced enough that you can deal quite well today.
Okay, Bronwyn, I'm feeling connected.
I feel faint. Give me a second. Sorry.
Don, I'm going to start off with a little bit of energy work, right in your heart and solar plexus. Okay, so just allow yourself to receive. Put yourself in a relaxed state. Take a couple of deep breaths with me. Nice deep breath in and out. Just allow your mind to relax. Allow your heart to relax. I'm just going to be at ease and breathe. Nice deep breath in and out. One more time. Deep breath in and out.
Feel faint.
Okay.
Can you describe where you're at with Don? Please.
I'm sitting in this small space right below her rib cage. just right above the solar plexus, where it would begin to reach towards the heart. There's this space. It feels like a bubble.
Mm-hmm. I literally do not know how else to word this, but I have a question, and I'm gonna apologize for the wording. On a woman, it would be right underneath the left breast, right?
Hmm.
In the rib cage,
I don't know if it's underneath. It feels in the center to me.
the center.
Well, a little bit to the left of the center.
Yeah, that place that you're at has been. That's where people tell me all the time that they go when that's their safe place or they're in their sanctuary. And when I do like trances with people, that's where they go. That's so it's almost I think you're in her safe place where she went to as a child. Does any of this sound right, Don? Anyway, I'll just wait for her to answer, but go on, say.
In this space,
She said correct.
it feels like yes, it feels like a hiding space.
Yes.
But what I'm feeling behind that is kind of a separation between spirit and body.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Dawn, you're having two different experiences in between your physical and your spiritual vessel and your physical vessel kind of are meeting here in the center and not necessarily merging. It's almost like ooh. All right, so I'm gonna do a little bit more energy work just to kind of integrate the two bodies. What I'm sensing is just kind of speaking plainly. Um, it's like you're living in two different worlds, Dawn. You have your spiritual life where things are very beautiful and you can be very connected. At the same time, you have your physical life where you're dealing with a lot of denser energies and you're having what can seem to be a completely different experience than what your spiritual life might indicate. And it's almost like a separation of church and state. And what we want is that energy between both aspects to flow in and out of each other. Your spiritual life should be flowing down into your physical vessel and purifying as well as your physical vessel, reaching up and informing and practicalizing all of the spiritual insights and aspects of yourself.
She said yes, spot on, say like a pulling apart.
Yeah. So I'm hearing there's some mental work to be done with regards to this, Dawn. There's some work around acceptance and forgiveness with yourself, for your own body, for your own limitations, for your own expectations, for your own disappointments or disapprovals, and how you may have tried to make things work or try to be and fallen short and all of these human concerns. There's forgiveness and acceptance that can be done for yourself with all of that, and knowing that your path was designed in a way to cultivate certain aspects of your soul, knowing that it's not going to look like anybody else's journey. It's not going to be what anybody else is saying it should be or what anybody else is experiencing. Your experience is unique and specific to you for a reason. Do not forget that aspect and be open to it as it is, meeting yourself with compassion, with acceptance, whether it's recognizing certain limitations, whether it's new struggles that might come up in your day-to-day life, but actually allowing and receiving what it is so that your body is not necessarily in resistance against your spirit, and so that your body is in accordance and in alignment with your spirit, in the sense of, I'm going through this for a reason, and I just have to trust and allow and trust that knowing and that beautiful connection you have to come in and feed into and work with your body to do what you naturally are designed to do, which is heal. But you heal in your own way. It's not going to look like what anybody else is healing. It's going to be what healing you need for you. That first layer of healing is really going to come around the mental work of the acceptance and the forgiveness and the allowance within your physical vessel, and the distinction of your spirit, your heart, and all of that beautiful energy that's coming in around that.
Hey Felicia, Zay's PayPal is linked in the banner that's running across the top. It's $11 for a reading, and thank you very much for joining us. Once you donate, just let me know that you've donated, and then you'll go on the list. There's 2 more people after Dawn, and then you would be the third.
And keep talking, Don. People want to hear from you. People need to hear from you. Your voice is such a powerful tool in this world. And even though at times things may become difficult and it may seem like reason to not talk, reason to not show up, do it for yourself, and do it with love, knowing that you're doing more than just something for yourself. Your voice is one that is needed in this world. So even when you're just sharing your experiences and it may be difficult or rougher moments, all of that comes with purpose. All of that comes with healing, guidance, knowledge, things that are not just meant for you, things that the world benefits from every time you speak your truth on it.
Dawn, I think you are an extremely strong mother, a strong grandmother. You're a tough lady. You're like one of these people who gives tough love. You don't sweat the small stuff. You're just tough, but you're very loving at the same time. Um, and I just want to give you a kudos, because there is a kudos coming through for you, that even though your physical life might be a little bit different than your spiritual life, right now it really does feel like you're very grounded in your energy. And I feel like you're oftentimes very grounded. Sometimes things become difficult to deal with. That's normal, that's human, we have our responses to them. But overall, you stay grounded and you stay stable, and you're able to keep your focus on going forward, which is a very, very, very beautiful thing. Um, you teach the people around you not only to connect with spirit, but you're very real, and you also teach them how to survive in this world. I know that physical problems came up, and I don't know if this is going to help you or not, but the way that I see physical issues is we all come in with different lessons to learn, however you want to say it. But you're just a medical student right now of Earth, learning how to use energies and things to heal your body. We cannot learn how to heal our bodies if we've never been sick. So, in the future, when we're mystical beings, we'll all know how to do that. But before, we're not, obviously not mystical beings right now. We're still learning. And right now, you're just learning how to heal your body. Um, and that's a beautiful thing. And that's why you, and as I see it, that's why people do have physical problems and illness. Illness is a part of Earth. Disease is going to come to us. It comes to plants. It comes to animals. It's all over the place. It's just a part of this realm. And so when we choose to allow illness into our lives or allow disease into our life, we're choosing to learn how to cure our bodies, which could happen in this lifetime or it may take several lifetimes, but it's the path that we're on. It takes a strong soul to take that path, a very strong soul to take that path. But you're really influencing a lot of people's lives, especially women. You're a strong woman, but you're not all like, oh, I'm a goddess, bow to me. You're a strong woman who gets the things done. See, I'm trying not to swear. You get things done, and you're intelligent, and you push forward, and you do push through this life. And I think people see you pushing through this life, and that gives them inspiration because this life is effing hard. Period. End of story. And I think that we all at times need to look at somebody else and go, if they can do it, I can do it. And there's so much value in that. And it's so important when we see those people. Plus, I also think you're a medium, and I haven't, I haven't seen you do any of your medium work, but I would like to. That's not coming from spirit. That's I'm just saying. I would like to. So
Yes.
take me the next
Dawn is
time
an
you go live.
amazing medium. Dawn
Yeah.
is an amazing medium. My personal fave, I would say. Um, but definitely be sure to go check her out or check out Coffee with Dawn. I am a fan. Dawn, I love you. Thank you for joining, and thank you everybody else who has joined, who's supported, or who's donated. Again, we're doing open donations starting at 11. Whatever you feel is worthy for the quality of work we're getting into today. But I just wanted to take that moment to share a little love with Dawn, Coffee with Dawn, who's an amazing psychic medium. So I would definitely, we're going to be kind of collabing more in the future. So be sure to check out her page.
Tag me when you do. Like I've never seen any. I've never seen any. I've always wanted to, but I haven't seen any of the stuff that she does. So we
Hmm.
still have on the list Marianne
Okay.
and Misty.
Okay. That sounds good. I think I saw Felix and Felicia. So Felix and Felicia, like I just said in the announcement, we're doing open donations. So you can donate whatever you feel. We request that it be $11 or up, just so that both myself and Don and Bronwyn, I said Don, can receive a little bit of energy in exchange for what we're giving today. And yes, so the next person is, you said Misty or Michelle?
Marianne.
Marianne.
Got the M right.
Gotcha. I knew it was two M's, but okay, Marianne and then Misty.
Okay. Did you still want one, Felicia? Did you donate? Because I gotta put you down if you did. And if you didn't want one, that's okay too. I'm just. I just need to know where I'm at.
How are you doing, Bronwyn? Are you okay over there?
Yeah, I'm doing okay.
Okay. Ah. Okay, I'm gonna have to put this on pause because nature is calling. So if you can just bear with me 30 seconds and I'll be back. Bronwyn, feel free to chatter away or something.
All right. I know we do work well together. I think we do. I love Six Spirits because I feel like we all. Thank you, Marianne. I was literally typing that. I was gonna ask you if you were here. I love Six Spirits because I think that we all work well together, and I think that we complement each other, and there's um a mutual respect. Like we all have different perspectives, we all have different paths, we all have different gifts, but there's this kind of mutual respect for the other people. And I'm going to say I'm very, very, very grateful to have found these people. And it's just positive. It's a very positive thing. And I've met so many amazing positive people out there. Like, oh man, I love your name, Kaha, who is just absolutely phenomenal. So I'm just calling you out. Absolutely phenomenal. And this is my third kind of time coming out or dabbling in the spiritual community. My first 2 times were less positive, but this time I'm finding people who are pretty amazing, who are absolutely amazing. And Zay is a phenomenal healer. He is also in a 3D medical school, and his medical school being his body, just like Dawn. And he's phenomenal, and he's also phenomenal with relaxation. And since breath is a veil, and breath is what heals us, helps us to heal, it activates everything. I really, 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 really recommend people contact him for an energy reboot. He's awesome with oh my goodness, I lost the breath work. He's awesome with breath work. But and also, just while he's not here, I'm doing card readings, 2 questions for $11 for him, because his birthday's coming up. How come I highlight questions? His birthday is coming up, and so I just thought it would be cool to do readings, and then people donate directly to his PayPal account as a birthday gift for him. And then Jimmy's birthday's coming up, and I'm going to do it for him too, in like 2 weeks or something. Bye, Ada. Don't worry, I could fill the time with talking. It was not a problem.
Okay.
At all.
Awesome.
It's split screen again. Oh, never mind. You're on it. Never mind.
Okay. I apologize for that, Bronwyn, but thank you for engaging our folks. Everybody, thank you for sticking around. I'm ready to tap back in and get to the next one. So you said Marianne, right?
Marianne, yeah.
Marianne, great. Marianne Ekman, right?
Yes.
Okay, Marianne, awesome. Thank you.
Bye, Dawn. Bye, Ada. Thank you.
Bye, Dawn. Bye, Ada. So I'm going to do some deep breaths to just help me descend into the energy a little bit quicker. Okay.
Okay. So, where are you at with Marianne?
I feel like I'm swimming in thoughts, swimming in the mind and the headspace. It's a lot of tension, a lot of headaches.
So you're not. This is something different, eh? I'll talk about that later. You're doing something different today. Sorry.
This is what I'm feeling, connecting to her energy initially. I'm going to try to go deeper.
Mm-hmm. So if you notice, Marianne, he's using breathing to go deeper and the relaxation to go deeper. So he was. So you can use that. You can use that as well to go deeper and to pull out of that headspace. The more we do it, the more our brain gets used to it, and the more the brain will just go to that on its own. Sort of. Sort of.
Okay, Brown.
You guys stick around. Maybe at the end, Zay can give us a quick sample of relaxation and breathwork as a group. We'll see. Where are you at, Zay?
Just avoid.
So it's dark. And how do you feel?
Like tired. A fog.
Do you have a message from Marianne from that space? Or?
It's okay to move past the thoughts. When you get to the quiet, that's when you hear truth. It's okay to just be still, open. When you're not forcing or creating. Your truth is clouded because of the clutter. But if you allow the thoughts to still fall away, and step away from your own personal perspective, it all just opens. And there you find the truth.
I feel like in a time in your life where things are quieting, things are settling, and if you're looking for and that you're searching for a sense of purpose, this time in your life is a gift. It's the gift of being able to relax, of having the time to work on you, of being able to go inward and to start moving to a new phase in your life, if that makes any sense. And to really spend a lot of time on the inner environment, because you're able to at this point in your life. There aren't the distractions outside of you. And from that, I always see a book with you. I always see a book writing. It's either a book or a blog. From, yeah, see, when I said blog, that felt strong. And from that perspective and from that state of relaxation, from that state of stillness, of silence, of quietness, I think sometimes for you the quietness can be a little uncomfortable, even though you have a very busy life and a lot going on and a lot of people in it. Learn to embrace it, because from that state, that's where your truth comes forward. And then there's a book or a blog. I always see a book for you, hon. If any of that makes any sense. And if you're looking for purpose, your purpose right now is to find that inner peace and to give yourself the gift of a beautiful, beautiful life. And I don't know where you live, but there seems to be a lot of sunlight and very warm. And spending time just completely still in that sun is an amazing experience. So to meditate in the sun if you can, unless it's too hot. I'll hand it back over to Zay. Okay, so it's warm there in Kentucky.
Remember, your guides want you to take time away from everything, away from your own thoughts. Find space and stillness so you can really feel out your own personal truth on things, your own personal clarity. There's a lot of insights and wisdom that's available to you and coming through you if you can figure out how to quiet your mind, if you can loosen the need to fill the empty with noise. If you can find a way to be comfortable in the stillness, in the quiet, you start to hear the truth of your own voice. And so there's an invitation here for you to really open up to that even more, whether that looks like prayer or meditation or simple walks by yourself, finding ways to find quiet, including from your own thoughts, not personalizing to them, not attaching to them, not believing them all as absolute truth, but understanding these are just a thought and it can come and it can go. We don't have to buy into them. But the more space you create for yourself, the more you're going to hear your own inner well, that inner wisdom, that inner spring of knowledge, and that connection to the divine.
And really work on finding that quiet space
And
inside you.
there's a lot of healing there for you as you open up into that.
No.
So I'm going to offer a little bit of energy and Reiki towards your headspace just to calm. I feel like you might get headaches or tension because there's a lot of activity there. I want you to just relax. Try to close your eyes and breathe with me a few easy breaths, okay? What we're going to do is try to relax the mind. All right, nice deep breath in, hold, and out. Now, when we breathe in, I want you to breathe in. Imagine that breath going directly into your head. Keep your eyes relaxed and closed. And just breathe into the mind and clear out the thoughts. Breathe in, relax the head, and out. One last time, breathing in, hold, and out. Okay. Okay, Marianne. Just allow yourself to take it easy for the duration of your day if you can.
Zay was in the void, so when you meditate, I don't know if you're getting visions or you're getting or thoughts and things are coming through. So if that is true that you are getting, yes, that was my cat and my dog fighting. If you are getting visions and thoughts are coming through when you're meditating, just really work on allowing that to go through, because deep meditation, you don't get those things. You don't get the visions and things. And so just to use your breathing to calm the mind enough that you just go into the void.
Beautiful.
Not really visions. Are you getting information coming through? I mean, I could be totally off. I'm totally cool if I'm totally off. But you're being called to the void, to that space of nothingness, but everythingness, kind of at the same time. But you're moving up. You're moving. I don't like that term, moving up. You're opening a door into a new chapter in your
Aspects
life.
of yourself.
Yeah. They're sporadic, so it's fading, and you're gonna get there. You're opening up that door, so that's a kudos to you. I should have said that. That's a kudos. You're doing really, really well, and keep going. You're doing awesome. I keep seeing the sun. I know you said sunrise, but I'm literally feeling hot, like there's sun on me. Okay. So then the last one was, I think it was Misty. Misty. Are you still here, Misty?
It looks like Vanessa's donated.
Vanessa
Also.
donated. Vanessa, did I miss you? Did I miss you earlier? I'm sorry. Something inside me is like, oh no, I missed her. Okay. So we'll do Misty, who's still here.
Okay, great.
Yeah, you don't want the visions. You want just the void. True meditation will be just this very, very peaceful feeling. I've only been there like once or twice, but it's pretty incredible. Okay, I just totally lost my train of thought. Who are we doing right now? Misty and then Vanessa.
Okay.
Sorry about the cat and dog fight too, guys. Well, that was quick. You're pretty deep.
Yeah.
Marianne, try automatic writing after you meditate. Or blogging after meditation. And just let it flow. See what happens. Sorry, I got sidetracked again. Whenever you're ready, can you describe where you are?
Feeling a pain in the belly. It feels almost like an incision or a scar going straight down the center of the belly.
Does anyone know the name for what Zay's doing right now? Something tapping, and I can't remember.
Okay.
Now, where are you?
It's weird. It's like I still feel her body, but I feel like I'm flying through clouds. But it's like I feel the pulse of her body pulling me back. And it's this weird in between space.
Are there messages for her from that space?
You need not tear yourself open to get it out. There's this sense of, in order to create, you almost feel like you have to tear yourself apart. It almost feels like a C-section, like being cut open. And for this life, this being to come into being, you had to be cut open, and it had to be pulled out of you. But that is not the normal process that always needs to be taken. And even if that may have happened or occurred in the past, it does not need to be the way you do everything. You don't need to tear away at yourself in order to create something of you. So this feels like this feels like a little bit of a worthiness issue. It almost a sense of I'm not worthy, therefore I will tear away at myself and give to create something that is worthy. It is a painful way to be. It is a difficult process to maintain, to sustain. You're being called at this time to really work on, to really cultivate that connection with self and that honoring of your own, what you bring to this world, and what your life gives and offering to the all, understanding your innate value and that you're a necessity. And so this idea that you have to tear away at yourself to create something beautiful is very divisive. And we need full integration. We need more self-love. We need more compassion for yourself. This leads to healing, and that leads to holistic creation. When you're in full alignment and fully embracing of who you are as you are, yes, your ups and downs, your mess ups, your triumphs, all of that, and not just saying only my triumphs are good and because of my mess ups I'm unworthy, but recognizing it's all part of your path that's led to your growth and led to you becoming more. And there's more for you, but you have to come to this place of really completely valuing all that you are and not tearing away at yourself and saying this is the bad part of me, but this is the good part of me, so I want to create life from that good part of me. We need all of you intact in totality, and you create from that space because it is this dance between the good and the bad that you judge as good and bad. It's that dance that's what creates the life. That's what creates the plane of experience that is life. If you don't have this polarity to play in, there's nothing to experience. So there is always going to be some good and bad with everything. Tearing away at yourself because you don't like the bad you see in you will never allow you to create something good. It'll only help you to create things that are incomplete, that are withering, or that are already dying. It's going to start with just really working and
Wow.
focusing on your own healing and full acceptance of yourself. And those are the things that you're going to create that'll really be fruitful and bountiful for your life.
Wow. That was awesome. Misty, we know that when somebody, like with children, that's why parenting styles have changed. When you say something negative to a child or you hit a child, that energy can actually alter the brain. So negative energy or people's words get into our brain, literally, like science proves us. And you have a lot of other people's negative words living in your brain. Just know that those are outside of yourself. Those were not with you when you were born. Those have nothing to do with who you are. They are something that was outside of yourself that was let in. You're doing a very good job of clearing yourself of that. Keep going. Um, there is a kudos for that and to keep going. And a creative outlet will. There is a creative outlet you have that releases a lot of the negative emotion, um, or a lot of negative energy in you. Keep going with that, and never stop focusing on you. Right now, just there's a warning not to shift the focus off of you because you're doing so well, and to keep going, if that makes any sense. Hi Mandy, hi Jessica.
Hey, Mandy, Jessica.
Jessica's awesome, guys. Check out Jessica's page. She's awesome.
Mm.
So, do you have
So,
anything else? Sorry, go.
no, I was going to say I started off doing a little bit of energy work with the breath work initially around the stomach and abdomen. I'm going to go back in and just see if there's anything else, but offer a little bit of energy, just kind of bridging those pieces and bridging that divide a little bit. Okay.
Yeah. Just putting it out there that everyone loves your light language. Do what you want with that.
Oh. 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 Yeah. Ya ria tuku oni ya o ya tua yo o ai ko so ora tu ko ani tu ai tu ayo ai sia o ai ya so allow yourself to relax and be gentle with yourself as much as you can the rest of the day. Your guides are working with you. Keep in mind what we were talking about, the self-love and how that leads to healing, because out of that you're gonna come more growth. All right. So keep that focus still on you, because at this time we're still cultivating a lot of healing, just healing up fractures within the being. Okay. So allow yourself to receive. Thank you for the time and being here on this live with us today, Misty.
Misty, I'll give you credit for your joke. It's funny, but you're gonna do awesome. He's awesome, and you're gonna do awesome. Both of you are pretty awesome. Okay, so the last one is Vanessa. Vanessa. Zay,
Beautiful. Hi, Vanessa. I should what?
you should do like light language with like a tuning fork. Is that a
Mm-hmm.
thing? If it's not tuning, make it a thing. That'd be awesome. Your light language is awesome. Oh, you have one.
Yeah.
Okay, well then, what am I talking about? Okay, that's so cool. Okay.
Okay, Vanessa. So we are ending it with Vanessa. I guess we're closing off donations. I'm feeling a little tapped in energy. How are you doing, Bronwyn, over there?
I'm okay.
Okay. Well, are you okay with us ending the live with Vanessa?
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you all who have tuned in and hanging out. I'm down to do a little bit of energy work at the end or whatever you was talking about earlier. I think I heard you say something about that.
Yeah. I said they should stick around because maybe give us a sample of
Okay.
how great you are at the end. Yay.
Well, thank you. That's very, very kind of you. Mm. So, Vanessa, I'm just clearing out my vessel. Just give me a moment, okay?
He's over 40, Vanessa. This may take a minute.
I am getting old.
I hear you. So am I.
Okay, I'm ready to connect. Let's go and tap into Vanessa's energy. So Vanessa, I'm hearing purge with you a lot. Just initially tapping with your into your energy. Hearing this will be a really good time to purge, cleanse, specifically to flush. Get yourself a lot of hydration. Maybe do a little bit of intermittent fasting. Let your organs just kind of flush out any toxins at this time. And toxins can be, things we ingest, inhale, and take. But toxins can also be created by us. Say you find yourself in a very stressful or fearful state, your brain will produce and flush hormones throughout your body that's going to create certain sensations like anxiety. These things sit in our bodies, and so it is very important when they start to build up. We want to consistently be just detoxifying, flushing, kind of purifying our vessel whenever we can and are mindful of. I'm getting that's going to be good for you at this time, especially your intestinal organs. So just flushing, um, take some time, maybe do some fasting, water only diet for a few hours, um, for like half a day or something like that, just to really flush out your system before you start ingesting more stuff. Okay. But obviously consult a medical professional or do your research on flushing and fasting and things of that nature, because not everything agrees with everyone. Okay, it's going back deeper. So it feels like I'm on an elevator to the ground floor. I feel myself really being pulled in very fast towards the earth. It feels like this could have been very sometimes being grounded can be a very painful or humbling or difficult experience. But a lot of times, those experiences are exactly what we need to make our next steps. And so, for you, Vanessa, I'm feeling a huge sense of this grounding energy for you to ground yourself, but also as though occurrences in your life, there are things that may seem like they're pulling you down, but it's grounding you for a reason. There's a call for you to kind of sit and allow your energy to settle and allow yourself to be connected to the earth, to be still for a moment, and to let all the chaos around you descend. Okay, Bronwyn.
Vanessa. I want you to know I relate 100% to what I'm about to say to you. Some people, and I have no idea why, and I don't want this taken the wrong way. It has nothing to do with your vibrational level. It's just your path. There are some people who negative energy from anything around them, from food, from what they watch on TV, from when they talk to, from their own negative emotion, is damaging, physically damaging to them. It feels like you're one of those people. Um, it feels like your own negative emotion, you have an aura of that after. So it's easy to become completely enthralled in it, in your own drama. And then you have this aura of it that stays with you. And then you realize kind of what it's just done to your body. And it's this vicious cycle that you can get into very, very easy. It's almost like because negative energy isn't good for you and can get in so easy and can do so much to your body, it's almost like it's attracted to you for that reason, because it's destructive. So it feels like you really need to do your shadow work and detox the negative in all areas of your life because your vessel just can't handle it. And that means everything from diet, what you watch on TV, who is around you, how they treat you, everything. Because when our vessel can't handle it and the negative feeling comes in, there is a huge danger of fixating on the situation or on the problem. That's what I do anyway. Because it feels so bad inside me and I just want it out. So then I'll talk to anybody or I'll tell anybody and then I replay it and just kind of make it grow a little bit. And I've learned over time not to do that. Okay, so not all the time, but I'm getting there. I'm learning not to do that. Um, and not to overplay it and just to allow it. You don't have to shift the situation. All you have to do is be okay where you are. And you're actually feeding the situation by that thought process of I need to shift it or I need to make this stop. And I know that because I do that. I do that all the time, and I put that fear into it. Um, and it's because you can feel it. That situation isn't just a situation; it's a feeling for you in your body, right? So you have to really just learn to let that energy go. And how you're going to do that is you're going to know how to do that, but start that journey on trying to figure out how to let that go, because for you it is not just this is happening. That situation attaches itself to you. This is how I view an attachment because this happens with me. Like there's an aura, an energy from that situation that attaches itself to you. And then you carry that around and it becomes so aversive to you, you just want it off. And lots of times you can get it off in very negative ways and it can come out in a very negative way. It's just because your light is vast, your dark is vast, combination of that be also with you're so sensitive to energy and you're that's how you read the world. That's how you interpret the world. Some people are visual, some people are audio, some people interpret the world through movement. You interpret the world through energy. And it's a bitch. I'm just saying, it is a bitch to deal with, and it's very difficult to deal with. Um,
I'm also going to add something to that, Bronwyn, before you go on. Vanessa, I'm also getting that through energy and also through your body, your physical
mhm,
vessel, allowing yourself to feel what you're going through. And I mean, really keenly becoming
mhm,
just caring about what you feel, the specifics of such, and you're going to find that your body, the
mhm,
instrument that is your physical vessel, has a lot of knowledge and insight for you about the things that don't work for you, things that don't resonate with you, things that are not good for you. You're going to get a lot of impulses. I'm getting a lot of different pops of pain in my body as it's happened to yours. And it just feels like a lot of this is just information coming up to the surface that may sometimes go unrecognized because we're not always mindful to listen to our bodies. But there's a lot of information in there. When you go into a dangerous situation and you get that knot in your stomach, that's
mhm,
for a reason. Or when somebody asks you for money or something like that to lend you money, and you know you might lose out somehow and you get that in your stomach. That's for a reason. That there's subtle cues of intuition and resonance and the energy that Bronwyn was just talking about. It moves through your body and you can feel and experience that. I'm getting a physical mediumship with you. And so if you start to work on uh, really paying attention to what you're physically feeling and all the different little nuanced sensations, from the hands to random pops in your knees and all of that, there's knowledge and information in them for you.
And be aware of your role, of what role you played in creating, in kind of creating. I had to do that and to become aware of my role in how I created it, and how I created it in my body. But your body's going to tell you, and you're done with this shit. You're done. And I know that you feel it, but overall with life, you're done. And in this life, you're wrapping up. I'm done. I'm done with the dark. I'm done with the negative. I don't want it. And that's why your body is responding the way that it is. And that's why, um, that's why they're, the things are coming in as an invitation for you to let it go, learn how to react with it, and move on. Not because you've done anything negative and you've attracted them. They're coming in right now as a way to dissolve it and go and move on. So take that invitation and start really. And again, it comes back to breath and breath work and relaxation, and really, really forcing ourselves to find that when we're in a situation that's not quite good. Um, and for some people can do one thing and then they're perfectly fine. They've dealt with the energy and they move on. For me, it has been, I have to look at my diet. I have to look at going to counseling. I have to look at my spiritual practice. Like there's 15 different things that I have to do, and it's a lot of work. So good luck on your journey. But I feel you're a lot like me, and your vessel's done with this shit, and it wants to move on. So really, really, really work in moving it on because you're doing good. And just remember, these things are coming to you for you to dissolve it and learn how to react with it to it so that in the future, no matter what's thrown at you, you're going to be okay. I think that leads really well into when he's done doing the work on you. I think that leads really well into Zay doing a mini relaxation breathing energy exercise with us just to show how awesome he is.
Thank you, Bronwyn. I think we're all awesome. I'm really grateful for everybody who joined and tuned in with us today. I think Bronwyn, me and I were talking about going live again on Friday. There are going to be some other Six Spirit lives during the week. But for now, we're just going to tap in. I want you to follow along as we do a few simple clearing breaths. We're going to clear out some energy. We're going to try to bring up the energy levels in our bodies. So I'm going to do a few deep, loud, audible breaths. Another deep breath in, filling the lungs, filling the belly, relaxing the body, and out, nice and loud. Last time, deep breath in. Channels to allow your guys to open up with you. Continue to breathe in and out. You can follow along with me. So kiara natu ahia tanakawe. So atiara nawa yasa yakama inukuwaye. Azuna watu akai suayas. Suanae. Oh. You're all divinely connected. You're all tapped in to your higher selves as well as your lower selves, but it provides a field for you to experience life. There's no right or wrong about any of it. There's just experience. We're defining and refining ourselves into the best experience for the all. So go with ease, go with grace. Allow this energy to be a comfort and relaxing impetus for you throughout the rest of your day. Nice deep breath in and out. How we all doing?
I hope everybody felt that, and I hope everyone feels relaxed, and that gives them validation of how important the breath is, and how healing the breath is, and how awesome Zay is. But I just thank you so much to everyone who came on the live, whether you got a reading or not. We appreciate you being here. You guys are amazing.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Zay.
Thank you all. Thank you, Bronwyn. We'll be doing this again at the end of the week. So be sure to check back, hit the Six Spirits page. We got more events coming up, as well as all of our individual things that we've got going on. So I look forward to seeing all the rest of you around.
Bye, guys.
Thank you again, Bronwyn. Bye, everyone. Peace.
Bye.